Welcome back. Spooky season is nearly here, and with it comes the return of the Klehm Arboretum and Botanic Gardens Eerie Autumn Lights. Joining me today is Klehm's Executive Director, Alex Mills. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Great. So I kind of just wanted to start just for those who've never been to Eerie Autumn Lights. Can you kind of explain what it is?
Yeah, we transform the gardens at the Arboretum into a Halloween light experience. So floodlights on the massive giant trees we have there, string lights on trees. Some of them have the big bulbs. We start out with our ghostly market, which is where we have Rockford's largest pumpkin, 882 pounds, or 1,882 pounds, excuse me, patches. Second largest pumpkin in the state. There's a market in there with special Halloween items you can get. The vintage gooses there where you can get a treat and a snack. And then people are off and out through the gardens on a specially curated route that takes advantage of all the really neat things we have at Klehm.
Yeah, and this is the second year you guys have done this. So what is new this year that you guys didn't have the first year?
Yeah, so this year we have added a spookier route, a little bit of an optional spookier trail where there'll be a choice, more spooky or less spooky for everybody. And it's totally family friendly. But it's really kind of fun to take people a little bit further out, a little bit more into the woods and have some neat surprises for them out there.
Yeah, and obviously this event is about Halloween, autumn, but how can an event like this kind of encourage people to come check out the garden just all year long?
Yeah, so we're always doing new things. So if somebody hasn't been to Klehm since last year's event, for example, they're gonna see an all new natural playground for children. They're not gonna be on it at night, of course, but they'll see it. You know, there's been a lot of developments. We have some new garden spaces that are gonna be all lit up. So it's really a great chance to come out and see what we have and see it in a totally different way you can only see once a year, and create those special family memories, that quality time with significant others, friends, you know, it's great.
Yeah, and just kind of talking about last year, I mean, what was it kind of like? Like, what were people's reactions when they're going through it?
It is, one of the great ways to describe it is kind of almost a Halloween carnival, you know, experience outdoors with a little bit of a retro tinge, and then you've got just all the different kinds of lights throughout it. My favorite part of it was, you know, as we were walking around, kind of keeping an eye on things, you would hear people just making the comments. This is what Halloween is supposed to be like, you know, and just, you could tell they were making really special memories, you know, at the event, and that's what really makes us want to do it again and again.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you next. Just what kind of makes this an instant tradition for people to come back?
It's one of a kind, you know, it's totally unique, from the giant pumpkin, from the atmosphere in the tent, through, you know, the dimly lit spaces with these special Halloween colors out there. It's just, you know, Klehm is built for it. It's great for the community to get people outside at the special time of year. And again, it's all about making memories.
Yeah. I think really the last thing I wanted to ask you is just tickets. How can people get tickets?
Yes, so tickets are online only. It's at klehm.org, KLEHM.org. You basically pick a date. You come out anytime between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. for that evening. And then they scan you in at the front. You either show your ticket on your phone or you can print them out. And then after 8:01, there's no admissions, and then it wraps up by 9 o'clock. It's Thursday through Sundays, all October.
Yeah, and October 2nd through the 26th, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, that's all the time that we have, but thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.